Don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. I'll protect you with my lies. You don't need to know about that. Don't need to know about that. Just let me love you. 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 Someday you will meet the one who will put you on a throne, will put you on a throne. And I will go out on my own to see the world again. But until then, just let me love you. 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 Just let me love you.
Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi. Does traditional tattoos last longer than this new era of tattoos? Is there a way I can cover up this tattoo?
Okay.
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 You're falling into a trendy trap. It is almost as trendy as the tribals. Question: fact or myth? Color fades faster than black and gray. Why do people do this? Why do you just like? Well, anyway, yeah. First, intro.
This is the Tat Chat with Electric Linda.
Okay. Hi. Can you hear me? Oh. Hello and welcome back to the Tat Chat. Hi, hello. Okay. So yeah, I had to just like throw my microphone on because I forgot to recharge it because I had I had a live stream earlier this morning and today has just been very hectic. So I have been tattooing today, but no more. No, I haven't been tattooing today. I actually had a live stream with tattoo designer this morning. And then after that, I had consultations and then I've had some office work. So, yes, you're spoiled today, Nocturama. Yeah, but now it is the Tat Chat, you know. Every Tuesday at 8, I have the Tat Chat. And today we're going to talk about couples tattoos, like tattoos for lovers, do's and don'ts, because it is Valentine's tomorrow, right? And so first I'm going to ask you guys, do you have any tattoos that symbolize a lover or a wife or a husband or boyfriend, girlfriend? Do you have that? Or do you have any friends that you've heard have regretted a tattoo that was to symbolize their significant other? Tell me all about that. But first, I'm also going to get my notes here. So the Tat Chat is, I'm going to try to limit the chat because I get very easily distracted. So I'm trying not to go too much back and forth because then I'm going to lose my thread, you know. So I'll try to keep like going to the chat in sections. So it's not that I can't see you, but it's more like I have to keep it in sections. So I'm going to try that just to be effective because otherwise, like the last time, the Tat Chat went on for, you know, almost 1.5 hours. So I'm just going to go through what we're going to talk about because I have thought about some, you know, some positive sides about having a couple's tattoo or a lover's tattoo. Because there are nice aspects of it. You know, if it didn't have that, nobody would get it, you know? And of course, it's the negative aspects. So, and then I have we're going to look at some typical couples designs like tattoos and what I think would be better alternatives. And we're going to go through not like the do's and don'ts, really, not like that specifically, but more like how to avoid regret and, you know, alternatives to the stereotypical ones. But yeah, so to celebrate the Valentine's Day. So Petter, that's your name? Or is it Peter? You have a tattoo. It's a small butterfly on the wrist. Is it to symbolize one of your loved ones? Hello, Rob. And I want to say hi to Emo as well. You were here this morning also, and also you, Nocturama. And I appreciate that you're, you know, you come into my live streams and you're like a part of the family because you know, it's It's been some time now. Did a matching one with my girlfriend. So yeah, okay. I also actually had a matching butterfly tattoo with some of my best friends. We were like this trio of three best friends, and we had this beautiful, the typical beautiful, cute little butterfly that we made almost the same ones, just a little bit different, all of us. So, hello, ugly 2000 late. Such a long username. Thank you, Ryan and Rob. So, let's discuss regrets, because that's sort of what this the Tat Chat is, somewhat of a series, almost like how to avoid tattoo regret. So maybe I should just turn that into a series in some way. So let's talk about some information here about this. So why would you ever take a tattoo, like have a tattoo with your significant other? And I would say the reasons, like the main reasons, the positive reasons why you would do that is it is a sort of a symbol of commitment, you know. Of course, it will symbolize the commitment if it's a friendship, or if it's it could be siblings, it could be a mother and child, but it's that, you're symbolizing a connection and a commitment with someone that, you're gonna stick with this connection. And it could be a unique bonding experience, so that the experience itself is a way to bond, by having the tattoos done together. Maybe you go to two separate artists in the same shop, or you go to the same artist, it's just like one and one, or you have like a little ritual of getting these tattoos. That itself can be a part of a bonding experience. I think that is kind of sweet. And then personalized artwork, meaning you, as a couple or friends or siblings or family, to committing to this together, and deciding what you're going to get and how it's going to look, and which colors to use, or how big or how small. And that is also something that connects you guys to the tattoo and the process itself. And that is also, a part of connecting this. So, and it's you can also do, you can do milestone celebrations. So it's sort of like a part of the history. You've been, you've known each other for this and this many years, or so it could be a celebration of some sorts, like an anniversary thing, or a celebration of other milestones. I don't know if you had a, broke any. Oh, that sounds weird, but don't know how to put that. But yeah, you know what I mean. And of course, it is. Last but not least, a permanent reminder of love. And I mean, what is more positive in the world than love, right? I mean, I am a romantic myself, and I must say that even though I'm single and all alone, but I'm also romantic. I think that love should be more appreciated and celebrated in this world, because there is so many other negative, bad things, evil things in this world. So I think we should definitely get more and celebrate love much more. And I don't think personally that tattoos for couples or lovers or friends, or I don't think that that is a bad idea. I don't. I would just say that the bad ideas are usually the ones who, write, for example, the name of your boyfriend or girlfriend, and just because names they're not that easy to hide or explain, or you can't sort of just change the meaning of it. So yeah, I would yeah, maybe I am. But let's say that if you do, yeah, Jeremy, or a portrait, true, a portrait of your boyfriend or girlfriend. But I've done portraits of wives and husbands, and then there is something special about it as well. Even though I know that I don't think that I would do it myself. I don't know. I don't have a husband, so I don't know if I would. I mean, maybe I would find myself in that situation. I don't know. It's just that. Oh, hello, Richard. I don't know. I just think that, as I said, the world needs more love anyway. And what could be so wrong with a tattoo that celebrates the love you have for another person? But of course, we do have other the negative aspects about this. So that's what I'm going to go through now. I suppose if the right person, if it's the right person, then who knows? Yeah. And I mean, as I said, I have tattooed portraits of my clients' wife, husband, and those have usually had a special story that means that there's something special about their marriage, and it's almost like that even if you were to break up or something happens, and then maybe you move on, and maybe you have that kind of relationship that you actually know or feel like you would not even then regret that tattoo. Maybe this person means something to you no matter what. I don't know. But who are we to judge anyway? And I mean, I think also, of course, lovers' tattoos, couples' tattoos are also a conversation starter, which it can be a fun thing, but it can also be irritating and negative, especially if it's a reminder if something went bad and you actually are regretting it. My wife and my 30th is coming up. You got me thinking now. Yeah. And on another note, it's fun getting a cover-up. Oh yeah, it is. I like doing cover-ups, as you know. I love doing cover-ups actually, because I am all about the challenge, and cover-ups are difficult usually. So, but it's a lot of fun to do cover-ups. So yeah, go and get those regrettable tattoos. I mean, YOLO, right? You only live once. You have to go and get that tattoo. So, but what are the negative aspects? What are the risks of getting a tattoo that symbolizes your loved one or your love together, whatever? I would say it's your own regret, of course. you know, because of the change of feelings, something happens, you break up or get divorced or something happens and it changes everything, and the tattoo doesn't mean anything to you anymore. And I've seen clients and other people like, and also like I've had clients come in wanting a cover up with a fresh tattoo that is just like, it's, you know, just a few weeks fresh, so it's not even healed, and they want a cover up. So it couples tattoos, especially when it's about a name, or yeah, especially when it's the name or a letter. Those are what, you know, some of the most regrettable tattoos. So those are the ones that I often see in my chair as a, you know, cover-up artist. Then it's the design disagreements. What about if one person wanted to be like this and the other one wants it to be like that? And then, you know, so you have to be really connected and be able to work things out to get this tattoo. As I said earlier, it can be a really very like a bonding experience itself, but if you don't agree on things, then, you know, how can that be a bonding experience? Do you regret any of your tattoos? Actually, I feel like yes and no. It's like I don't regret anyone specifically, because they're all a part of my life and my story and my personality now and before. And I mean, we all change over time anyway. You know, you grow, you level up, you develop into the next person, into the next version of you. So you will never guarantee that what you tattoo today you will like in 5 years. You can't guarantee that. And so I think if I could do all of my tattoos all over again, I don't think I would get any of them. It doesn't mean that I regret all of my tattoos. It means that if I could do it all over again, I would have planned differently. And then I probably wouldn't have any of my present tattoos. Know what I mean? Hi, Jeanette. So, and then I would say another aspect that could be present when you get a couple's tattoo is the pressure to commit. Like, oh, we're going to get tattooed. Okay. And then sort of like feel like you want to go along with this. And then maybe one person is a little bit more, has a little bit more punch to the, to his or her words. And then the other one just like, okay. And then, you know, and then also like when you do have that tattoo, it's almost like you want to commit to having the tattoo itself. Maybe that is like, can also make you stay in a relationship just because you have tattoos together. Some people can be påvirket, like that word for, you know, they can be, yeah, but some are really smart too, ugly. Like some are pretty and some are ugly. So some people just are easier to push and a pressure. Thank you, Richard. And I've always been one of those people myself. And I've always been very easy to pressure into something. And at this age, finally, I'm starting to realize that, hey, I have my own opinions. Wow. And they're actually not that bad. In my opinion, they're not that bad. You know, like I had to question everything about myself So I know how it is to be pressured into different things, even tattoos. I've had many tattoos that were sort of pressured on me. But let's see. Symbolism is safest in my opinion. If all else fails, you can alter the meaning. Yes, symbolism isn't. I agree. Should a couple get matching tattoos or bring new life into this world? Well, that's pretty personal, right? Isn't it? It's totally up to you. Totally up to everyone. That's what I mean about like having your own opinion. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's life. You can always shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, you should have done that, or I would have done that if that was me. So we're all different. So, but another effect of having those tattoos, like most other tattoos as well, it can give you a professional impact, meaning you could have issues, you know, if you're applying for a new job or whatever. So I think, but that could, I mean, I don't walk in there and like, hey, can I get that? I could have, you know, problems getting a new job myself. But that's something that I don't want to think about right now, because hopefully I don't have to apply for a job, because I've created my own jobs for the last 24 years. Sorry. But let me talk a little bit about, because I do have, as I said, I don't regret any of my tattoos. I only said more like that if I were to have the chance to do them all over again, I wouldn't have any of my tattoos. I would have something completely different. But I also have my exes tattooed, and I don't regret them either. I have an M here for my daughter's father. His name is Magnus. And then my last ex, his name was Marius. Also an M, so that was just convenient. So now I just have to find my new boyfriend. It has to be something starting on M. But no, I'm not gonna be that. So no, but the point is, they're all a part of me. And I even have my ex, he did a self-portrait on my calf, my ankle. It's on one of my tattoo tour videos. If you want to look at that, you can find it in my YouTube channel. But I don't regret it, and I'm not eager to cover it up because it's pretty funny, you know. So I think that for me personally, I'm one of those who want to get tattooed, and just, I don't know, I think it's nice to I like to get a lot of tattoos, and I don't bother so much to think about regret, you know. But I understand also that the typical normal person thinks a little bit differently. So, and that's understandable. So I thought I wanted to show you the typical tattoos. Let's see here. Sorry, I was just distracted by stuff again. I'm going to the other scene, which is going to be screen. So I found I just Googled tattoos for couples. And this is the typical collection that you see. You know? Those small, like king and queen. We've seen it before, right? And then you have, you know, sun and the moon. Or so when I look at these, I'll be like, yeah, nice. I don't know. But I mean, there are still some of these that are pretty creative, but I'm not that into these types of tattoos in style wise anyway. But if I scroll, like, I don't know if I would get this. No, this is not even a real tattoo. It's just photoshopped, but not what I recommend. And maybe not this one either. Meh. But I bet you would like that. Ugly. I remember when you refused to tattoo my hand. Did I? I can't remember that. Sorry, Jeanette. Yeah, but I do refuse sometimes when I don't feel like this is going to be, you know, I don't know if it's quality-wise, if it's going to be a really good tattoo, or if I feel like it's morally right. I've met far less people who regret friendship tattoos than relationships. Yes, true. True. Let's see here. But I did see some that were pretty sweet. I mean, okay, this is just a marker or photoshopped, but this is pretty funny. And avocado is nice. They're always cute. Because of my line work and I don't have that many visible tattoos, I agreed today. Well, that's good that you agreed today. That is nice. So that that didn't hurt your feelings, like in the long run. But you see what I mean? Like these are the ones that I feel are super like tacky when I look at these, you know, most of these. But I did find a website where there wasn't a lot of nice ones, but the first site on the first page here showed a pretty cool photo. Let's see if I can find that in one. No. Okay. Well, you see this picture. So this is pretty cool because they both have the upper arm done, and it's not the same design. They got half of the design. So when they stand next to each other, you can see the full picture. It's sort of like they have the half of the picture each. I think that's kind of nice because then the tattoo itself doesn't have to be very specific. It can, you know, it could be you know, where they're from, something that connects them, but is also something that is very true to themselves, right? But, and of course, there are others like this that, you know, you have a tattoo that is, no, I don't want lots of spam on my website or browser. But, you know, like this is a corner of some pretty artsy, abstract art. So they have, it's sort of like the art is going further, like, so they have like two pieces of a puzzle. I'm tired now. It's like late in the evening. I've been at work for like 12 hours now, so excuse my my low quality in language right now. I have a one friendship tattoo and one twin tattoo, and will never regret. And as there is story, then no matter what, I love the couple tattoos that stand out by themselves and make sense without the other. Yeah, right. And then, but I think it's fun like this when you take something from yourself and then also from the other person, and somehow this means a lot to these people. I don't know the meaning because I don't know the people, and I think that's fun. That makes it more fun. This is just two tattoos, like two of the same design. I don't think that is very special, and this is for me, this is super tacky, but again, it's just because I don't like this style that much. This was pretty fun. It's sort of, it can mean something to them separately, but also to them connected. A romantic tattoo can damage a relationship. Do you agree? I think everything can damage anything. You know what I mean? So I couldn't say a romantic tattoo can damage a relationship. Just like it can also deepen it and make it even better. So I think it's personal, like it's individual, and so that all depends on the relationship and on the people, and maybe on the tattoo. Yeah, like this is pretty cool, like the key, one lock and key tattoo. One lock, yeah, a lock and a key. Yeah, that's cute too. Having those soulmate characters. Yeah, not as creative in my opinion. This is just for my taste. Have you made couple tattoos that you loved? Have I? I can't even remember. That's pretty weird. But I know that I am going to make a siblings tattoo in not so long from now, I think, which is actually inspired by a little bit of this, the piece with this one. But it's going to be siblings. So, but other than that, I can't recall. Even though I know sort of, I remember sort of all of the tattoos that I've done. If I see them, I'm very bad at just remembering them by heart and just, so that is a little difficult for me. Well, yeah, there are so many that I wouldn't recommend here in these. But I would say, what do I recommend? I would say that the importance of getting that consultation and not just sitting there by yourself at home and like trying to think, oh, what are we gonna get tattooed? And then you just think of something, and then you just book an appointment, and then you go and get tattooed. Try to get a consultation with a tattoo artist and talk to them about this idea and ask, do you think we're going to regret this in a few years, or what happens if this and this, and what can we do if we regret it? Is this easy to cover up? So that you sort of research about this and the specific design, and talk to tattoo artists about this, so that you know what you can do if you regret it later, and how you could change it into something else, or you know what I mean. So that is always a good idea. And I would say, if you also keep it personal to you, so that no matter what happens in this relationship, or if it's a family, whatever happens, then you know that this will always mean something to you no matter what happens. So that worst case, you would still maybe not regret it in the end. But of course, you can never really guarantee that anyway. So I think, and that's in all tattoos, you can't guarantee that this is something that you want to get in 5 years. But as long as you take the tattoos that you feel like connect to you personally, and only you, then I think it's a cool thing if they can connect to someone else as well that you love. But just keep that connection with you and be true to yourself. That is my little takeaway, or whatever it's called. But yeah, have you heard of any weird tattoos for lovers yourself? And what would you, if you were to get like a couple's tattoo, what would that be? Chat, you can comment right now. And if you see this later on YouTube, for example, then put in the comments. I would like to read them later. I think that would be interesting to see. Have you gotten a couple's tattoo before? Or would you ever in the future? And if so, what would that be? So, so what are the takeaways, or what are the main summary for this? I would say, again, I'm going to say, like, it's not that I wouldn't say don't get a couple's tattoo, because who am I to say that? You know, I mean, I think that everyone should get the tattoos that they want to get. And actually, just in general, do whatever you want to do in life, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. Do what you want. I think that's super important. And listen to your inner voice. And please just fill the world with more love, including tattoos for loved ones. I've got a memory tattoo for my mom and dad and brother-in-law. The tattoo is my love to them. I think that is a nice thing. Like, you know, because family are also people that we choose. Family does not always need to be blood related. Some family are actually not blood related, but they're closer to you, and they always will be. And I think when you see that connection with someone, if it's, you know, as friends or non-related family, or if it's the love of your life, or whatever it is, or siblings, best friends, for example. There are so many nice ways to just connect, and it is just a marking to permanently mark this and celebrate this connection and love for each other. Because, I mean, yeah, I'm saying it again, we need more love in the world. I've heard horror stories from years ago, tramp stamps with names and other intimate body parts, or, not something new. Partners would be thrilled seeing. Yeah, true. And I think, but luckily, a tramp stamp with a name would be very easy to cover. Like, if it's just a name, then you can just, fill it so that it looks pretty blended into the tramp stamp kind of. But I mean, still, we don't get tattoos just so that they can get covered up either. So I know that we still have to, or you guys, you normal people, have to still, I understand that you want to think it through and know and feel like you are connected to this, and it feels natural and safe for you to have these tattoos, right? But I know that at the same time, there are no guarantees that you will. So I think that it should also be, I wish that people could somehow, sometimes just not think, at least not overthink things. You can never be sure. You can't guarantee it. So why not just live your life like you want to live it, right? That is my opinion, again. I'm having a sleeve started on Saturday, primarily to cover up a DIY tattoo from when I was a teenager. I'm a bit nervous. I only had a couple of small ones before. This is a full day. Yeah, well, even though it's a full day, you're just going to, probably just going to get started on the sleeve. So, because a sleeve takes a long time. But, I mean, going from a small tattoo into sleeves, it is a very nice, I would say, process, but I would say for being used to having small tattoos, I think the only big difference is that getting big tattoos, like having long sessions, is more like being on a long flight. So you have to think comfort, wear comfortable clothing, bring your snacks and so you can fill up your energy during the day, and entertainment, so that you can entertain yourself, because there are not that many tattoo artists that are super social all the time. So entertainment, snacks, and comfortable clothing. Those are the top three. But yeah, the last tat chat we had, was it the last one? Can't remember. Or is it before that? We talked about what to bring or what to pack for a tattoo session. I'm tired now. I don't think that there's going to be a after party on the Twitch tonight, sadly. But it's been a little bit way too long of this day. And I must admit, I just started playing a new game. And I don't know if any one of you heard it or heard about it. It's Enshrouded. So I want to go home and I want to play Enshrouded. So let me know if you heard of it. I got my sternum tattoo. Should I brought my own pasties? No, I never, like, that is not like you should have brought. If the artist wanted you to bring it, I think they would have told you to do it. So there's never most tattoo artists are like, oh, we could have done that. They don't even think about that. So in your view, what is more painful, a normal tattoo or a cover-up? I don't know. Well, I would say that because a tattoo or because a cover up usually takes longer in general, there's going to be more hours of pain with the cover up than a normal tattoo. So in that way, you could say that a cover up is more painful. Other than that, there's no difference, except if you've had some scar tissue from the old tattoo. Then it has nothing to do with it being a cover-up or it being a tattoo. It has to do with, do you have a scar there or not? And that could be a new tattoo on a scar as well. So, yeah. Difficult questions get difficult answers. But yeah, I think I'm gonna say that that was it for today. Because I want to, no. But because it's been a long day and I feel like I got through the schedule today, like for the first time in forever, maybe, because I'm usually super distracted by the chat, because when I go back and forth, I lose the track of what I'm talking about. And so today I had more like a plan of what to talk about. Oh, and, sorry. I'm yawning a lot. But I have been planning so much today also. So I haven't had the normal, typical office work today. I'm planning a podcast for the shop, for the tattoo shop. That's going to be amazing. So I'm going to show you some more of that when I have more to show you. So yeah, a podcast for the shop is coming up. I'm going to release my music coming up very soon. And what else is new? Not much, really. I mean, I'm back to live streaming and like YouTube and stuff. That is nice. I just want to get the hang of this, and again, is because it's been long, so I feel like I've been rusty, but it feels okay. I hope this wasn't too bad. Okay, so thank you guys again for a nice, lovely, cozy Tat Chat episode. I hope it was cozy enough for you, even though I'm not that warm, fuzzy Valentine's person, I guess. But we did have some cozy Valentine's talk. So I wish you guys a very, very nice night, evening. Yeah, it's not that late yet. Okay. I don't know what happened. If I've had some technical issues with not seeing all of the chat messages, so I don't know if I can't see anything right now. But in other words, have a great night, guys, and keep up the buzz. And I'll see you with the Tat Chat again in a week. Okay, back to you, Emo. Okay, bye bye then, people. Bye. Bye, Rob. Bye, Emo. Hi.
Hello. Hi, guys. Hi. Does traditional tattoos last longer than this new era of tattoos? Is there a way I can cover up this tattoo? Okay. Okay. You're falling into a trendy trap. It is almost as trendy as the tribals. Question: fact or myth? Color fades faster than black and gray. Why do people do this? Why do you just like? Well, anyway, yeah. First, intro.
This is the Tat Chat with Electric Linda.